Alright, hello, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So today we are going to be continuing on with the showcases for 55% LR Super Garlic Jr. And this time around, of course, we are going to be taking on the Rose and Zamasu fight. Now, I'm not really too sure how this is going to go. I will say, especially for being 55%, overall, I mean, I was going to say, there's no way this is not a Goma. I was pretty impressed with how Garlic Jr. did against the first Gohan Goten Trunks stage. For mostly seeing like the turn 1 performance from him in that stage, I thought he did pretty well, honestly. So I will definitely be very interested in how this guy's going to perform here. I think he could do very, very well. And once again, I only have him 55%. No equips. That being said, I did actually... So I mistakenly did Metamorphosis Link level 10 with the sort of orbs. The Link orbs, whatever the hell they're called, the Link balls. I meant to do More Than Meets the Eye, obviously, but I always forget that More Than Meets the Eye is the one. Metamorphosis is more of a common link, so I got thrown off for a moment, but essentially I got the rest to level 5, mistakenly did Metamorphosis to level 10, because he just gets so much value from his links that, especially with free-to-play characters, I usually like to showcase them at full power, but given that Garlic Jr. is a bit of a unique scenario where, so I could get 3 dupes from him, but I can't get the 4th one, because the way he's like locked behind the battlefield memory, and you know that's gonna screw a lot of people over. So I thought it did actually warrant doing 55% showcases for him, even though he's free to play. So that being said, we're gonna jump in here. We'll just do a bunch of runs as per usual. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully he looks pretty crazy. But let's just jump in here. Let's do this. Let's see. Okay, well that's not. Can we? Oh no, we are not doing that shit. He's on slot 7. Even if he was on slot 2, I mean, I don't know. He just gets so much value from being next to Goma. I don't know that he's going to really look all that crazy, like, at all. Not next to Goma.
Alright, let's do this.
Which, you know, it does suck that you have to keep them as a rotation permanently, but... Okay, you know, I can work with this. The fact that Goma will come over to this rotation. We can work with this. Let's do this. But still, I mean, the fact that he is Goma's best friend, making Goma look that much better is so great, obviously. Oh my god. There's no way, man. You have to be fucking kidding me. Alright, well, I'll play it out just for shits and giggles here, I guess, but this is... Come on. What is this shit, man? Glorio locked in slot 1? Like, oh my god. This is just over. And it's a suit... Oh, I thought it was going to be a super because it was stalling. Yep, and then he dies in one normal. Yeah, that's how it goes. God damn it. Alright, can I get a proper rotation going here, please? Can I get Goma with Garlic Jr.?
Alright, let's do
I would
this.
appreciate that very much. Oh my god, man. Hello? Omatsu, buddy pal. Can I get the damn rotation, bro? See, this is a good thing with this fight as well. There are no attempt limits, so I mean, if I get screwed over and over and over and over with the opening rotations here, at least I can work around it. Thankfully, finally. Okay, let's do this. God damn, it should not have taken as long as it did. Oh, bro, come on. You're... What the fuck is this? Dokkan. Oh my god. Okay, just to show this, look, 239,000. I put Goma next to him. He goes up to 359,000. Like, the amount of value. And also Goma, look at Goma. So 758,000. Over here, 524,000. Like, they both just get so much value from being next to each other. I know this is a locking fight, but, like, this is kind of crazy. Honestly, I'm going to cut away. I think if I can't get it set up at all, like, I don't intend to just reset over and over and over and over and over again, but, like, There's no way, man. I can't even get like one rotation with them right next to each other.
Let's
I don't want to have to float off my fucking showcase character, right? I mean, oh, what the hell? Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna cut it away until I have a good rotation. Dokkan wants to be silly right now, I guess, so we'll be right back. Jesus Christ. You do not know how long this shit just took? I have sat here for... It's been like 30 plus attempts. Just trying to like re-roll it. And finally I can actually get them next to one another. It was crazy, because I could barely even get them on the same rotations, and when I would, it'd be like Garlic Jr. locked in slot 3 every fucking time. And I'm not going to rotate him off, so it's like I have to reset then. And it's like, I don't know, that was just so crazy. I have never had worse luck with trying to get the quote-unquote proper rotation. But here we are. Let's play it out. Let's see what happens. So, I don't know, like with the Goma team, would it really actually probably be wiser to target Rose first, maybe? It might be, but I am going to try playing this out like this. Oh, by the way, I also no longer have Fatboo on the team. Manga Fatboo. Listen, he kept dying to AoEs, and like his AoE just kept making Rose do more and more damage, and it was, you know, I had a couple of turns where I could have gotten Goma, Garlic Jr. set up for the second rotation, but I died on the first one. So I did end up deciding to take him off, at least for this one. I do have STR Kid Buu. We'll see how it goes, but I think this should be pretty effective. So, all right, what do you got for us, Garlic Jr.? So 32.2. He seems to be hitting about 32 some odd mil. His first turn every time here. Now, I am very interested in seeing like follow-up turns, how that will work. Okay, so this is the Zamasu super. Now, to be honest, I don't know how much this hits for, but do we tank it? 281. I mean, we lived. He has a 60% damage reduction, and he's only going to get tankier and tankier, right? Because, sure, we do have one Goma, 20%, as well as the Glorio, 50% phase 1. But we don't have, you know, like AGL Kid Gohan, or the other Glorio 20%, plus Garlic Jr.'s own sort of limited stacking amount, right? So he's only going to get better. Well, let me rephrase it. He's only going to get better, at least for a while, right? Because, I mean, when we get to the point in which, after his next appearance, so in time for his third appearance, when his intro buff is gone, defensively, he will not be anywhere close to where he is right now. Really? Come on, Goma. I really had to get hit by the AoE there. Come on, man. Alright, well, at least Kid Buu should be fine. Holy fuck. I know he has the 220%, but god damn. 1.3 first turn. Yeah, this team is just so crazy for Goma. He just gets so much value. This is gonna be crazy. Okay, and then like AGL Kid Gohan is gonna be very effective here too. Now unfortunately I can't get Goma in slot 1. So I am going to prioritize getting his 12 key for the defensive boost. And we'll play it out like this. I suppose thankfully AGL Kid Gohan is going to get hit. That way he... Oh, well... STR Kid Buu should be fine. Well, actually... Maybe not. Yeah, fuck. Because I just realized, his condition. I don't have... So I was missing 10% damage reduction, as well as 40% attack and defense phase 1. I suppose that is an issue with him. So, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is such a fucking effort. For no reason whatsoever.
Let's do this.
Oh, hold on. Honestly, if it's just, like, Goma lock slot 2. I'll even work with that. Just something, okay? I feel like it's gonna be Garlic Jr. slot 3 though. How did I know? Like this keeps happening. This shit keeps happening over and over and over. I'm trying to look at what Garlic Jr. does. Like I can't float him off. This is a short content meta. Like I can't do that. Oh my god, man. This is unbelievable. The amount of times this shit has happened. And like I can't have this fucker in slot 1. So then I'd have to do this. And then the links, I mean, look at this. Just substantially worse. Oh my god, man. Dokkan, what is going on with this fight here right now? I have never, ever had this, like, horrible, absolutely god-awful luck in trying to set up this fucking fight. And trying to, like, show what a character can do. Okay, so this is actually, I can work with this. It's the second rotation, but I can work with this. It does need to be, like, AGL Kid Gohan lock slot 2, though. God damn it, of course it's not. Okay, well, no, hold on, I can still work with this, because... So why I wanted AGL Kid Gohan to be locked, so I could, you know, work around Kid Buu. But it's just the one attack there, that's the AoE. So I do feel fine still, just playing it out like this. I think it should work out pretty effectively. Although I suppose I probably should have worked around the orbs a bit better. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Now the tech orbs do change into rainbow key spheres. I suppose actually, you know, Garlic Jr. and Wuhan both have that same effect, don't they? Actually. So, I suppose that is a good thing with this team, is you are constantly going to be changing the spheres, especially if you're like floating around Wuhan, or even if you have them on the other rotation, right? Like, getting the constant rainbow orb changing so you can set up Garlic Jr. For his orbs is going to be pretty good. Now, once again, I don't really feel it's going to be all that problematic getting him his orbs. No matter his slot, like even if he's in slot 3, you really shouldn't have an issue with it, I don't feel. That's not. Okay, well, I'm barely alive. But, that's crazy. Okay, well, I am alive, so I guess I'll take my wins where I can get them, but, this is not looking so good. Now, thankfully, Goma does have the healing, right? Kid Buu does have the healing. Wuhan has healing. Like, this team has a lot of regen, honestly. Who has Metamorphosis? Does Wuhan have Metamorphosis? Or is it like infinite regeneration? What is the like healing that he has? Because that would be very interesting if next turn we can have Garlic... Oh, wait. Okay, the dodge is huge. Because... Well, I suppose we were already hit by the AoE, so we already had everything, actually. Hold on, so... Yeah, Wuhan has Metamorphosis. That is so fucking wild. So you can have a rotation here, right? You can have a rotation where you have... That's 10% attack and defense. 15% attack and defense. So 25%. 25% attack and defense. 50%. Another 10% attack and defense. 60%. Right? And then legendary power, I mean, this is only level 5, but 12.5%. Like, the amount of damage. This is crazy. And defense from these links, like... I do really feel like Wuhan is just going to be like so like good on this team. I really do. And a really good thing once again, I mean with you know Garlic Jr. here. Now I suppose I'm not getting the full 24 key. However, I mean we have a lot of our key. We're gonna get the support from the Gomas. Like I really think Wuhan is going to be very effective on this setup. main rotation or as a floating character. I do think so. Because the amount of extra support that he's going to have, and you should pretty consistently be able to have his rainbow orbs being generated. Like, he should be honestly very effective. I do think so. So I don't know, like demonic power is just like set up so nicely, and I'm actually missing some of the characters that can make this better as well. As the thing, right? Instead of like STR Kid Buu, you know, that could be like mini Super Saiyan 4 Doki. Or I suppose it could also be like Lord Slug. I feel like potentially Lord Slug might honestly have a bit of resurgence on this team. And I would actually be very, very interested in trying it out. I did actually really want, and do still really want, Lord Slug. But I've never pulled him. He's been out for a little over a year at this point. I still haven't gotten him, unfortunately. Oh no, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I have to use the giant form. Cause I can't do that shit. I can't have Gloria slot 1, so let's do this. Okay, and then obviously the active skill here.
There's no way anyone can beat me in my current state. Now perish!
Okay, that's actually pretty insane damage to Zamasu there. Although, unfortunately, I mean, he is going to heal before I get a chance to kill him. So it's not like he's gone yet. Which is, I don't know, his lock can definitely be a pain to work around for sure. Yeah, so I forget, is this actually going to get rid of his regen for the turn, sort of, or is he going to then regenerate? I always forget with, like, the giant forms, like, what they do in each specific fight. Like, I do recall, specifically for, like, the Gohan Trunks fight stage 2, that you can get rid of Gohan's super through, like, using, like, a giant form or something. But with this fight in particular, I'm actually not too confident on the specifics. So we did get a hit of potential additional normal there. That does actually help a decent bit, I do feel. In fact, overall, I think we did more damage this turn with this super. Well, that didn't crit. Still though, I mean, with this one too, I feel like we did just about more damage than he healed. So overall, I mean, definitely very effective, plus with the active skill. Now, I just really need Glorio to not be locked in slot 1 again. See, and I can work with this. I can definitely work with this. Now, I would much prefer, obviously, if I could float off Glorio, right? Because then I could have the extra support, but I can work with this for sure, so. We'll see how this goes. At least I'm still in the fight. That is the important thing, of course. And then I suppose I'll do this. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to kill Zamasu here. However, it does appear... Really? So, just horrible dodge luck. Just what I need. It does appear, though, that he doesn't have his healing here. So, that is actually a really good thing. Well, I suppose... If we get a hidden potential additional super, we could actually kill him. Just a normal. We crit on the normal, we did not crit on that super. We could still kill him, though, depending on what Glorio does for us here. It's possible. I'm not going to say it's likely, but it's possible, for sure. I'm just going to need to get, like, really lucky with the supers. It's going to need to be all supers, effectively. Essentially, I suppose, rather. Because what is it, 6 supers total he can get. Okay, well that's a normal. Okay, so we have 3 supers so far, 4 attacks. As long as these supers keep coming in, I suppose we do have another one guaranteed now for the 3 supers. And then it's just down to the hidden potential. I do need to get more crits though. That needs to be happening. Come on. Okay, I did in fact get the hidden potential additional super then. Hold on. I may be able to work around this. So Zamasu being dead essentially by turn 3. As long as Kid Buu actually finishes the job, I suppose. I mean, I don't have like big bad bosses or more than DCI. He's not like the Goma right now. But he does finish the job. That's huge. Now the big thing here is Rose. Okay, we're fine. All right, we took some damage, but we're fine. We're still in it. Let's go, and I can finally actually have the rotations proper too. This is the first time I'm actually seeing Garlic Jr. on, after a turn of stacking. So this does actually go to show, because I was, with how this looks, I was a little unsure. I forgot based off the details, but it is actually from the start of turn. So that is the unfortunate wording, right? And the intro buff does go away after 3 turns, so the intro buff goes away by the time you can revive. But starting out the turn here at 577,000 is really good. Wait, so Jesus Christ, the links he has from this team. So AGL Kid Gohan gives him demonic ways. So like in Buhan and AGL Kid Gohan like floating on this team. And then like if I could replace like STR Kid Buu with Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which I suppose I could have chosen to go for the pity form. I ended up deciding against it. I wanted to save for 11th anniversary. I'm very confident it's going to be Namek Part 1. Suppose I could be wrong, obviously, but I think it's going to be Namek Part 1. So if I could have him on the team too, like this team just looks so crazy. Now I have been hit once. I think maybe holding on to my giant form might be better though. So that's what I'm gonna do, and we'll play this out. Fuck. What keystrokes did I grab from turn 1? I actually forget. I suppose it's not the biggest issue because I can just grab these ones. That is something I'm gonna have to keep track of. Because it's not like it's gonna give us an indication really. I didn't even think about that. So when using Garlic Jr. rather, you're gonna have to really pay attention. Keep in mind what orbs you actually grab. There's no way, man. You fucking clown. 2 attacks in a row, Goma? Oh my god, bro. You are trolling right now. There is no fucking way. 2 attacks? Goma, my guy. He took 2 back-to-back. My dodge luck is so ass. Okay, so 31.2. We're doing essentially the same damage here. Interesting. Maybe the attack stacking isn't going to be that much valuable from his revive. I suppose, or not from his revive, from his SA, my apologies there. But the attack he does get from his revive, that's what I was about to get into there. That should actually still be pretty decent, I do feel. Gohan, Rose is starting to build up a little bit at this point, but he should be fine. Oh. Well, I guess not. God damn. Yeah, Rose does some damage, obviously. Okay, well, if I had Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku instead of like STR Kid Buu, this would be like that much better. This team would be so peak. Or once again, even having like Lord Slug, I think could be really helpful. Because keep in mind, his domain, it's for demonic power, right? And demonic power is only going to get stronger and stronger and
Alright,
stronger over
let's
these
do this.
next few months. I do think so. I'm very, very confident into that fact. Honestly, I can work with this. It's not like the best, but I suppose we can see some like slot 1 pre-tanking material from him. And this way, naturally, Goma will be going into slot 1. So I suppose we could work with this. Wuhan does have decent links for him, so it's not like the end of the world. And I can do this. And then we can grab the physical features for Wuhan. And this should work out very effectively. I do suppose that, unfortunately, though, like, if the super's immediately, obviously, I'm dead. Okay, it's not. Oh, what the fuck? 435,000. That's not too good at all. Now, he does get a lot of his defense. So much defense on SA effect. Both from his actual SA effect plus the phase 2 when attacking. Shit, so now I don't actually have AGL Kid Gohan's support, unfortunately, because of how that just worked out there. That is really not good. Fuck. I may lose, especially with like Gloria slot 1 next turn. This is just not going so well. I don't know. I really like Garlic Jr., but the game is really working against me right now. I do feel. So, I mean, only hitting like 1 super for like 30 to some odd mil, obviously, is not that great. You know. Especially because it's not like it's, you know, even like a. It's not like we're talking like a guaranteed crit or something. You know, if it was something like that, then of course it'd be pretty valuable, but. He is going to really need that revive buff, I do feel, for that damage. I'm very curious to see. Plus, I suppose, like, depending on your hidden potential build, I mean, that will play into it too, obviously. I do think going, like, full additional on him would be the best thing, personally. And from there, right, if you have the revive buff, then, I mean, he will just get, like, so much. Right? I do think so. Like, if you could get, like, a triple super, because, I mean, obviously your odds of getting the, you know, hidden potential are going to go up if you have more guaranteed attacks. Like, I just think he's going to be very tanky. I feel like he's done a decent job of tanking so far, especially considering his 55%, but, you know, that slot 1 taking that much damage was not that good. But, you know, keep in mind, I mean, his best sort of scenario always, damn near, will be against with next to Goma. I mean, honestly, okay, man. Well, I did manage to take an AoE normal. I did not dodge it on Glorio, but I did live because of all the support. Okay, really? Don't eat the super. Come on, Goma. I need you in tip-top shape, buddy. I need you in tip-top shape to be able to tank. Yeah, so I really feel like if I... Honestly, like, the domain would be really helpful. But, like, even, like, specifically, like, mini Super Saiyan 4 because he has the phase 2 support, as well as, I mean, he could do just so much damage. I feel like he would be so effective on this team. I have 60% damage reduction here. Not at all. Fuck. Well, that's not too good. I think I'll probably jump in a couple more times. I feel like I've been jumping in and out so much. I really just want to go into a fight that does not have fucking locking at this point, I swear. I am having so, like, much awful luck with the locks here. Damn it. Okay, I mean, I gotta work with this, because I don't want to keep fucking restarting. Because this is a thing. I mean, locking has been introduced into so many fights. Like, I can't just, like, you know, plug my ears up and go la 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 forever. But I just... A big part of why I was getting so annoyed is, like, it was specifically Garlic Jr. getting locked into slot 3. And being forced off the rotation. And I don't like you know, Goma being floated off, especially once again, I mean, they both benefit so much from being next to one another. But if I have to do it, I mean, he's not the showcase character here. I don't have the biggest qualms about it. I mean, I'm not happy about it. Excuse me, but I'm also not like, I mean, what? Well, I can't do this, right? So, I don't know. It's just, if the lock from Zamasu could be a bit more generous, I would appreciate that very much. There, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Zamasu. I don't know. Like, I feel like this is a pretty decent team overall, though. Especially, I mean, you have to consider this is a double 200%. Right? And like I was starting to get into, but I didn't really continue the point. I mean, Demonic Power, it's gotten so many buffs recently, and it's going to continue to get buffs. Right? I mean, we know, it's not like confirmed, I suppose, but Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku's coming for 11th anniversary. There's no fucking way he's not. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if, like, next year, we finally get a, you know, Dokkan Fest for Demon King Piccolo with Kid Gohan with the 23rd World Tournament. Okay. Majunior and Goku EZAs. We could even see like an EZA for the free-to-play LR Demon King Piccolo. I do feel that's definitely possible. Like, and then we also have, just outside of like extreme class characters, although I suppose, I mean, obviously Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku is not extreme class, but I could work with this if this was like rotation 1, but there's no way in hell this specific rotation is living here. I'm not even gonna try it. I mean, we do also have like Tech Orange Piccolo and like Beastless Gohan that are in line for their EZA even right now. Right, and there's going to be a lot of super EZAs and stuff. Like, it feels kind of weird because it looked like they were really starting to build up demonic power like last year. Like, again with this rotation, okay. Like they started to like really build up uncontrollable power with Broly, right? That's like cool. This is gonna be the big category for the rest of the year going into next year, and then they just like shifted focus to demonic power, and then they just sort of like dropped both, and it was just like really weird how they handled it all. I feel, honestly, like it just felt so like off at the time. And now demonic power obviously is making a huge resurgence. I mean, I don't have like an exact like spreadsheet or anything set out, but
All right, let's do this.
I feel like it would be fair to say that at least like half of the buffs we've gotten in the end of and like post GDC have been demonic power. See, and this has been happening over and over and over. Like rotations, I literally just cannot play. Like this is what's been happening. This is so annoying. I want the show Garlic Jr. God damn it!
Right,
like I haven't even been able to get the revive in here, and that's so annoying. Honestly, I may just do that. This is proving to be a bit of a headache. This one, Rose Zamasu does not like me whatsoever today. I think what I'll probably do. Let's jump in one more time. Let's see.
Let's do this.
Well, who's locked here? I suppose I can play it out if it's Garlic Jr. Man, this is so fucked. Because all he has is demonic ways here. He is dead as fuck. Like, he's not a slot 1 character. And when all of the attacks are in slot 1, like, come on, man. Okay, honestly, I think what I'll do, I would really like to get the revive. I mean, if I can't get it, I can't get it, but I'm actually going to cut away, and so I don't think I need to show me, like, load in, load out, load in, load out, load in, load out, load in, load out. Like, I'm going to try and find a sort of proper jumping point, and then that way I can sort of try and force the revive, get the animation in, and see like his damage after. I would really like to do that. Now, getting the revive, I mean, it's 4th turn from the start of turn, right? That's just not that easy in a short content climate. I mean, you saw, I think, 4th turn from the start of battle, we were starting to really do damage to Rose. And, I mean, Zamasu was already dead. But I suppose there's also the issue of, I mean, we are most tanky with Goma in the first couple of turns as well. So I'm not really sure, like, how often it's going to be easy to see the revive, at least in this fight. Like, I think it'd be pretty easy to see against, like, STR Gohan, for example. I mean, you could really easily force it. But against this fight, I'm not sure. So if I have to force it in the Gohan Goten Trunks Stage 2 fight, I will. But I would like to try and see it here when I have more attempt limits I can work with. Especially, I mean, if my opening rotations keep being so, like, awful. And, I can't really work around it there. I don't know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut away, and I will be back. I'm going to try and get it set up to the point where I can get a revive. And if I just can't, I can't. So we'll see. But either way, I'll be back. Alright, bit of an anticlimactic end here, but the lock is just screwing me over so much. I've been trying for the last, like, half an hour since I cut away to get a scenario where I can get the revive, and, like, between the lock and, like, the opening rotations, this is just not my showcase, apparently, unfortunately. So, yeah, I suppose, I guess I'll just end things here. I can definitely force it a lot easier versus Gohan Goten Trunks, and I think it will even potentially help me actually get the win properly there. Once again, consider this is 55% Garlic Jr. He has a lot of potential I'm leaving on the table by not having any dupes or equips in him, but, I did want to get the 55% showcases in. So, I don't know, we'll see. I do like him, though, but, I can't accurately judge how well he is. I don't feel, at least, when the fight is not letting me even, like, properly use him, I don't know. So, with that being said, I suppose we'll end things here, and then I will jump into Gohan Goten Trunks next, and then I may even, like, just run back through once I get him, like, Link level 10 and all the equips and everything in him. Keep in mind, I probably will only have 3 dupes in him, but that'll be most of the value. So we'll be able to directly compare how he looks 55% with nothing, and then with all the dupes and such. I think he will look very, very nice, but, I can't really work with this team the most effectively, unfortunately. Or not even this team, with the stage right now. I don't know, I've never had worse luck with fucking opening rotations. It's crazy right now. Clearly, the game's telling me to take a break, I guess. I don't fucking know. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to end things here. We'll continue on with that fight next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.